Of course, the obvious answer as to why everyone is talking about AMD stock is that the company recently announced quarterly financial results and the stock price fell by almost 10% following those results. But there was more to it than that. And I wanted to dig deeper and look at the company's results as explained by the company's management team to try and decipher why all of this is happening for AMD. The company's reporting increasing revenue, increasing earnings, and yet the stock price is declining. So I think this takes more analysis to get to the details. And so that's what I wanted to do here in this video.
I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.
Right, AMD said that revenue in their client segment increased by 58% to a record 2.3 billion. They gained revenue share for the fourth straight quarter, driven by significantly higher demand for both their Ryzen desktop and mobile processors. AMD is gaining market share at the expense of Intel in the PC market. So in addition to growing share with our existing PC partners, they were very excited to announce a new collaboration with Dell. That's the first time they will offer the full portfolio of commercial PCs powered by Ryzen Pro processors. These are planning to be launched in spring, and that will bring the full portfolio ramping in the second half of the year as they focus on growing commercial PC share. So this is computer market share for businesses, and this is a market that's poised to rebound in 2025. Remember, in 2020 and 2021, businesses bought a lot of computers and people bought a lot of computers because you now needed a computer not only at the office, but you needed a computer at home because you were probably working from home a lot more than you were before the pandemic. So you needed a home office as well as an office at headquarters. And so that increased the amount of computers outstanding. Additionally, computers last anywhere from 4 to 6 years, the average time. Some people keep it for longer. If you're not using it, if you're just using it for emails and browsing, you can use a computer for much longer than 6 years. But if you're working and you need the computer for work, a 6-year-old computer is not going to cut it. You're going to be behind the competition, you're going to be losing, and you're going to want to upgrade the computer because it's going to save you so much more time. It's going to be worth it to upgrade, pay the $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000 and buy the newer computer because it's going to save you more time. You're going to be more productive. That's what's going to happen over the next 2 to 3 years. Those computers that were bought in 2020 and 2021 are going to need upgrading. And so it's a great time for AMD to be in this market to capitalize on this replacement cycle. They did talk about 2025 and the market increase in 2025. Let me share that with you. So AMD is forecasting that in 2025, the personal computer total addressable market will grow by mid-single digits compared to 2024. 2024 was flat to up small, low single digits. So mid-single digits, when a management team says this, it's between 4, 5, or 6% growth. That's mid-single digits. High single digits is 7, 8, 9% growth. Low single digits is 1, 2, or 3% growth. So if you're ever reading this and you're curious what they mean by mid-single digits, those are the breakdowns for the explanations. And so this growth rate is less than I was expecting for 2025. And the PC market in 2024 grew less than I was expecting again. So I keep thinking that this replacement cycle for personal computers is going to be better, but it's looking like it's not going to be that strong, at least not again in 2025. Now our hopes go to 2026 for hopefully a year of closer to double-digit growth for these replacements for the PCs, or maybe it'll be, a several years long cycle of mid-single digit growth for the PC market rather than one strong year when all of those replacements happen. Still, a mid-single digit growth is solid for AMD and participants in the PC market, including Intel, Micron, and others that operate here. Certainly better than what they experienced in 2022 and 2023 when the market was down significantly. So their gaming segment is still struggling. AMD saying that the revenue in this segment declined by 59%. And one of the reasons is that the semi-custom sales for Microsoft Xbox and Sony PlayStation, they focused on reducing inventory. So they were not producing new units of the Xbox and PlayStations. They just wanted to get rid of what was already in inventory across their channels, right? Across the partners that they sell through. But AMD hopes that they believe channel inventories have now normalized. So they've gone through all of the excess inventory, and they think that semi-custom sales will return to more normal historical patterns in 2025. That will be a breath of fresh air for AMD because this gaming segment has been falling fast for 2024, and it's been offsetting strong growth in its other segments that include the data center. And so that's going to be a breath of fresh air here in 2025. AMD also saying that the first Radeon 9070 series GPUs go on sale in early March. And these are graphics cards for personal computers, for folks that like to play games on personal computers. These are highly valued and they go for hundreds of dollars. And some of these PC graphics cards go for close to $2,000. NVIDIA's high-end GPU for personal computers can go for up to $2,000 depending on if you're buying it direct or if you're buying it on a resale, because they often sell out as well. These are highly regarded by gamers, and it's going to facilitate growth in that segment for AMD. AMD has done a great job catching up to NVIDIA in this segment. NVIDIA was the clear leader here for many, many years, and AMD has caught up to a strong second place. A strong second place being a good alternative for folks that maybe they can't buy the NVIDIA card because it's sold out or because it's too expensive or because maybe they prefer the AMD card over the NVIDIA card for their specific use cases. Every use case might be specific, and so AMD offers market participants an option here with this GPU. So overall, I see good news from AMD and their quarterly results, and I continue to be surprised at the market reaction to the stock price. And I see this as an opportunity. I've reiterated the fact that I have this stock rated as one of my top stocks to buy. And the more I read into their quarterly results, the more I dig deeper, the more conviction I have about AMD as being one of the better values right now in the market. Did you know that over 90% of the people that watch my channel are not subscribed? It'll really help support my channel if you hit that subscribe button. And oh, by the way, one of the benefits of being subscribed is that I take requests from subscribers more often than I do from non-subscribers. So if you prefer that benefit, please subscribe to the channel.